Elgin disappeared into the hubbub below, but Mary was grateful to be above the chaos and dust of the Acropolis. The view from her vantage point was spectacular, looking out over the plains that surrounded Athens to one side, and on the other upon majestic Mount Lycabettus. The Turkish occupiers were living atop the Acropolis and had pitched tents everywhere. Sometimes, imagining their original condition, Mary could barely look at the buildings, which were now carcasses, ravaged by time, by war, and by negligence. Mary shook her head. How does a civilization once so mighty have such a great fall? In the early 1800s, when Napoleon was raping the treasures of Egypt and Italy and putting them in the Louvre, the British decided to compete with him by disassembling the Parthenon and taking those magnificent Greek statues to the British Museum. Stealing Athena tells the amazing journey of the Elgin marbles, and it's told from two different points of view. One is Aspasia, who was the mistress of Pericles during the Golden Age of Athens. Aspasia stood with Pericles at the center of this controversial project to build this grand temple to Athena. And then 2,300 years later, Mary Nesbit, my other heroine, who's the wife of the British ambassador to Constantinople, used all of her charms and her intelligence and her resources to help her husband deconstruct the Parthenon and take its treasures back to England. For 200 years, the Greeks have been trying to get those statues back. They're known as the Elgin marbles. I have a daughter, a young daughter, and the whole time she was growing up, it really bothered me that she and her friends could never really name any powerful women from history. I would say, girls, tell me a powerful woman, and they would always say, Madonna. Well, the truth is that all women's history is hidden history. I'm afraid that we and our accomplishments were left out of the history books entirely. This is not because there's any kind of male conspiracy to cut women out of history. It's because history is traditionally written as a series of battles and conquests, and most women weren't directly involved in those battles. I am absolutely passionate in my work about illuminating the truth of the female experience. Stealing Athena tells two great love stories, connected by one magnificent building, the Parthenon, the temple to Athena, and separated by 2,300 years in time.